Hi friends, welcome to Unacademy, India's largest learning and teaching platform. Myself Bhavani. As you all know, Unacademy offers plus courses for Karnataka CET students. Students who are writing CET exam in the year 2021 can subscribe the plus courses. Now what are the benefits of plus courses? You will have structured live courses, that is both class 11 and class 12 topics that will be done in detail student. All the topics, all the chapters will be done in terms of competitive level exam. You will also have a dedicated live doubt clearing session where you can clarify all your doubts in case when you study a particular topic, in case if you have a doubt, then you can clarify during those live sessions. There will be quizzes at regular intervals and these are for self-analysis. Plenty of batches have already started student, therefore kindly make use of these batches, the classes. So enroll your name for any one of these batches. Whenever you do so, kindly make use of this code Bhavani Live. What you see on the top, this will be the code which is going to give you the maximum discount. Apart from that, you will have a daily practice paper. In order to practice, daily, you will be also given a daily practice paper, and also there will be full-length mock tests with analysis. And all these benefits you are getting for a single subscription student. So you will have a lot of top educators teaching to your batches. You will have number of batches. You will have plenty of courses, and I can say many lessons which will be going on daily every day. So you can go through all these topics and prepare yourself very well for the competitive level exam. Student, the comprehensive batch has already begun. So if any of you are interested, kindly join these, this batch, and while joining, make use of this code Bhavani Live. The Kannada batch is already started, so you can join this batch also. So we have a 12 months plan. At the rate of 12,375, and we have a 6-month plan at the rate of 10,125. So even those who are comfortable with Kannada, you can also join this Kannada batch. Comprehensive batch is for 8 month and a whole syllabus will be covered. The Kannada batch, it is 6 month and you will be taught in Kannada student. The champions batch for the year 2021 has already begun, so you can join this batch, enroll your name. There will be education from the top educators, and you will be also having the detailed discussion of the topic. A lot of tips, tricks, and I can say a lot of tables, a lot of questions will be dealt during these classes, so that you can save your time and solve or arrive at the answers as early as possible. So any one of these batch, if you are planning to join, so kindly make use of this code, and that is Bhavani Live. This will give you the benefit student, the discount. So make use of this code. Students, as you know, I have been taking YouTube session. I have been, covering few mock tests. Also, I have taken topic on chemistry, how to score good marks. So, students who have not watched it, kindly watch it and see to it that whenever you are liking it, kindly press the like button and also press the bell icon so that you get notifications. Check the description box also. See to it that you are watching all my special classes also, so that you will have the enough knowledge, or you will have enough preparation before your exam. And also remember, these special classes are free classes, so kindly join these classes. special classes. Tomorrow most probably I will be having my class around 11. So see to it that you will be joining these batches also. Okay, so kindly join all the possible classes and get maximum benefit. So today we will be, as it is told, we are going to cover a chemical bonding topic. As you know, we have been solving plenty of problems from this chapter. So let us solve some more. We will go with question number 1. Iron exhibits +2 and +3 oxidation states. Which of the following statement about iron is correct? Okay. So in the question, only the oxidation states are mentioned, and that is mentioned as +2 and +3. So here it is given, iron is present in a +2 state and iron is present in a +3 state. Now when you know the oxidation state, what are the important characteristics which you can understand? First of all, student, if you can see, this is smaller in size. Okay, small size, and the charge is more. So if you are remembering, or if you remember the Fajan's rule, you all know that. What does the Fajan rule say, student? The Fajan rule say, smaller the size and greater the charge, greater is the covalent character. That means Fe2 plus is more ionic compared to Fe3 plus, isn't it? The compounds of Fe2 plus is more ionic compared to Fe3 plus. So one of the property we can derive from the oxidation state. Not only that, since it is more ionic, student, this is more ionic, this is covalent. Here this will be, if you take the basic character, if you have a lower oxidation state, if the oxidation state is lower, more is the ionic character and also more is the basic character. Okay, the basic character is also more. Now the bond here is compounds of ferrous compounds will have a stronger ionic bond compared to the ferric compounds. Therefore, ferrous compounds having a strong ionic bond, it is less volatile. It is less volatile than the Fe3 plus compounds. Okay. Now, if you see here, the charge on both of the iron, one is a +2 state and the other one is in a +3 state, isn't it? So having a more charge here, higher oxidation state here, more charge, it's a small size, isn't it? Therefore, Fe3 plus or ferric compounds will be easily hydrolyzed. This will be easily hydrolyzed. So look at the property we are deriving using the oxidation state. So many properties we can actually explain. So whenever there is a lower oxidation state, they are more ionic, basic, and because of the stronger ionic bond, they are less volatile. This is smaller in size. Smaller in size, high charge, that means extent of hydrolysis is more. It is highly hydrolyzed, easily hydrolyzed. Now we will see which statement is incorrect. Ferrous compounds are relatively more ionic than ferric compound. No, this statement is a right statement. We need to pick the incorrect statement. Ferrous compounds are less volatile. Of course, they are less volatile. There is a strong ionic bonding. ferrous compounds are more easily hydrolyzed than ferric compound. Is it true, student? No, it is the ferric compounds which are more easily hydrolyzed compared to the ferrous compound. That means this statement is a wrong statement. Therefore, this will be our answer, option C. Ferrous oxides is more basic than ferric oxide. Yes, we know compounds of ferrous is more basic compared to the one with the ferric ion. So answer is option C. I hope students you have understood. So we will go to question number 2. So in case if you have answer, student, kindly write it in the comment box. We will see question number 2. The hybridization of atomic orbitals of nitrogen in NO2 plus, NO3 minus and NH4 plus respectively are. So you have to find of nitrogen. For the usual formula which we are using, NO2 plus is equal to half into number of valence electron in nitrogen. So what is the electronic configuration? 1s2, 2s2, 2p3. So number of valence electrons are 5 plus monovalent atom. Do you have a monovalent atom here? No. Oxygen is a divalent atom. Its valence is 2. So there are no monovalent atom. And if the charge is plus, then you are going to write it as minus. So minus 1. So this will be 4 by 2, student. That means 2. So in which hybridization you will get 2 hybrid orbitals? It is in sp hybridization. So NO2 plus nitrogen is sp hybridized. Or that is NO3 minus. Half into 5, no monovalent atom, minus 1, 6 by 2, that means 3. 3 hybrid orbital. In which hybridization you will see 3 hybrid orbital? It is sp2, isn't it? sp2 will give you 3 sp2 hybrid orbital. Go for the third one. NH4 plus, half, 5, number of monovalent atom. There are given already 4 monovalent atom. So plus 4, plus means minus 1 you write, 9 minus 1, 8, 8 by 2, that will be 4. Therefore the hybridization, 4 hybrid orbital, hybridization is sp3. Because 1s and 4p, so sp3. So hybridization is of the order sp, sp2, sp3. That means answer is option A. So question number 2, option A is the right answer. Okay. Now go to question number 3. Which of the following pairs of ion is isoelectronic and isostructural? So you have to find out among the following pairs of ion, where do you find isoelectronic as well as isostructural? So we will just pick the first one, SO3 2 minus. We will find out the number of electrons. Sulfur is 16, oxygen is 8, number of electrons is 8, 8 into 3, 24, 2 minus means plus 2, so 26 plus 16, that means 42 electrons. Okay, we will go for NO3, nitrogen 7, oxygen 24, add 1 electron because here it is minus 1. So 25 and 30, 32 electrons. The number of electrons are different. They are not isoelectronic. Therefore, option 1 cannot be the answer. Now we will go to option 2, that is O3 minus. and SO3 2 minus. Now ClO3 minus, SO3 2 minus already we have found out. So we will find, search for ClO3 minus. ClO3 minus, chlorine, so 17, oxygen it is 24, and minus 1 means plus 1. So 25, 35 and 42. So these two are isoelectronic species. We can find out, we can try now whether they are isostructural also. For that we need to know the hybrid. So half into sulfur, if you are finding out sulfur, number of valence electron for sulfur, 6, isn't it? Sulfur is 6, therefore it is 16 student, therefore 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p4. Otherwise also oxygen, sulfur, selenium, oxygen family, number of valence electrons are 6. Now there are no monovalent atoms, so you have minus 2, so I am writing it as a plus 2, 8 by 2, sp3. Okay, so if you are looking at the structure of SO3, sp3 hybridization, there are 3 oxygen. So you have almost 3 oxygen here. So this is a bond. Number of electrons are 6 here and this 2. So totally there are 8. That means there is one lone pair, isn't it? So the structure will be trigonal pyramidal. So in case of SO3 2 minus, the structure is trigonal pyramidal. We will see what is the structure of ClO3 minus. Look at the number of valence electrons, student, here. First of all, we'll find out the hybridization for ClO3 minus. Half into valence electron is 7 plus 1 sp3, out of which 6 are involved in bonding. You can see here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1 is remaining and 1 here, 2, 1 lone pair. So this is also having trigonal pyramidal structure. So if you can see option B, student, that is ClO3 minus, the chlorate ion and the sulfide ion. Both of them have 42 electrons. They are isoelectronic and the hybridization is also same. Trigonal pyramidal. So answer is option B. You can try with rest of the option and you can also practice option C and option D also. So we will go to question number 4. Student, whatever question that has been asked, they have been till now whatever we have solved, they have been asked in one or the other exam. So students, you need to be ready for such questions. We will see the next question. Which of the following has unpaired? So you have to find out the unpaired electron, right? Now nitrogen is, students, as you know, 14. Oxygen is 17. 16 plus 1, 17. N2 2 plus, nitrogen is 14. You remove 2 electrons, so 12 electrons. Yeah, sure, Appu. You can finish. Are you asking me about Appu? Are you asking me only chemistry, or are you asking me how many? All the 3, the PCM or PCB. What exactly is your question? You're asking me complete KCET, right? All the 3 subjects, right? Okay. You can finish. You can finish. Are you in class 12 or class 11? I hope you are in class 12, and I think most of the topics are done. You can, but only thing is you have to devote yourself only to a study. Maybe you need to take a break for relaxing and for mental as well as physical relaxing. Other than that, you are not supposed to be deviated. Then yes, you can. And it also depends on how quickly you grasp the things and how much you remember. Start now itself. If you have not started, start from today itself or tomorrow. I hope you have watched my chemistry little idea I had given, strategies YouTube session. Kindly watch it. You can, student. It is not a task which is impossible. You can finish, but study. Your study level should be to that level. Okay, anyway, O2 2 minus means you have 16 plus 2, that is 18 electrons. Okay, now the question is, which of the following has an electron? See student, when such question is asked, NCERT is a must. NCERT textbook. Have you watched my YouTube session, the previous one? NCERT textbook you have to read line to line, exercise you have to solve, exemplar you have to solve, and then you should have one reference books at least, because sometimes physical chemistry requires a book. Are you understanding? I'm not saying NCERT will give you all right kind of foundation. When I say textbook, it is exercise and exemplar also you need to solve. Okay, anyway, we will see which of the following has unpaired electron. Now, unpaired electron, student, when such question is asked, by now, if you have reached to second year or if you have learned this topic for competitive level exam, you should be in a position to directly solve it, because it should register in your mind the electronic configuration. But thinking that it must have, you must have not finished, I'm going to write here. We are going to write sigma 1s2 and sigma star 1s2 as KK configuration. You are not going to write this right. And then sigma 2s2, sigma star 2s2, and then pi 2px2 for nitrogen it is. Therefore, pi 2py2, and then comes sigma. Totally 14, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 1 you have to fill first and then pairing, isn't it? Therefore, here you find all the electrons have been paired. There are no unpaired electrons. What would be the answer? Yes, Niranjan. Similarly, O2 minus. If I am taking O2 minus, student, same KK configuration, that is sigma 1s2, sigma star 1s2. Keep writing in the comment box, students. Whenever I check the comment box, I will answer a question. So sigma 1s2, sigma 2, and then you have sigma 2s2, star 2s2. Now for oxygen, sigma comes first, sigma 2pz2, and then you have pi 2px. So pi 2px and pi 2py. So pi 2px2, pi 2py2, correct? And then pi star 2px 1, pi star 2py1. This was for actually oxygen, but O2 minus means you have to add one electron, so I'll be adding one electron here. Okay, so how many do you see an unpaired electron here? Yes, of course. Look here, this pi star 2py has electron is not paired, therefore answer is option B. Option B will be the right answer. Okay, so Niranjan, you can ask. Okay, now see student, in n to 2 plus, if I say n to 2 plus, I need to remove 2 electron. If I remove these 2 electron also, all the electrons are paired. O to 2 minus, that means I am going to add 2 electron, that means one more electron is added here, so no unpaired electron, so only possible answer is option B. Okay, we'll go to the next question. Number and type of bonds in C2 minus ion in calcium carbide are. Students, you can give me this answer. Kindly see to it that you are giving me the answer. Calcium carbide, Ca2 plus, if I am writing in ionic form, C2 minus. It is something like this, isn't it? So in between carbon, you will see one sigma bond and the other two are pi bond. Therefore, answer is B. One sigma bond and two pi bonds. That will be the answer. In case if you get a doubt, if you do not know the structure, write Lewis structure. You know how to write the Lewis structure. Write the Lewis structure, you will be very clear with the bonds. If at all you do not know to write the structure, you know how to write it. This is the Lewis structure. So one sigma bond and two pi bonds. Go to the next one. Which of the following molecule has two sigma bond and two pi bonds? Now you have to find out 2 sigma bond and 2 pi bond. Come on students, try to find out the answer. When I say C2H4, it is CH2 double bond CH2. There are no 2 pi bond. This cannot be the answer. If you are asking me the KCET cutoff, it will be depending on the exam, how many students have appeared and what are their scores. Based on that, it will be decided. Student, when I say CH2 double bond CH2, there is only one pi bond. If you take an example of NF2, dinitrogen difluoride, then also you will have 3 sigma bond and 1 pi bond. That's not the question. C2H2Cl2. Suppose if I am writing C, okay, and if I have written CH, just think I have written like this. There should be a double bond, isn't it? Once again, there is 1 pi bond, so no question of 2 pi bond. HCN, what is the structure of HCN? HC triple bond N. 1 sigma bond, 1 sigma bond, 2 sigma bond, remaining should be a pi bond, 2 pi bond. So HCN has 2 pi bond. Answer is option D, student. Option D will be the right answer. Okay, we will go to question number 7. Which of the following is paramagnetic? Now, whenever the question paramagnetic comes, it should contain unpaired electron. Paramagnetic means unpaired electron should be there. Student, remember, I told you, you should be knowing at least few of the configuration and it should be registered in your mind. It's not that every time it's your time. Rather, you should be able to, get the answer directly. Anyway, if the question is paramagnetic, then there should be a presence of unpaired electron, and if question is diamagnetic, then there are no unpaired. So nitrogen, already I had written the configuration here, so it is not the one which is paramagnetic. I hope you can remember the configuration I had written for nitrogen. This is for N2 KK, and then I wrote sigma 2s2, sigma star 2s2, and you had pi 2p x 2, pi 2p, and it is sigma 2pz2. Configuration, 4 over 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. No unpaired electron, it is diamagnetic, not paramagnetic. If you are counting for NO, nitrogen, nitrogen has 15 electron. Totally there are 15 electron. So if I am writing KK configuration, the next one will be sigma 2s2, sigma star 2s2, sigma 2pz2, and then in case of NO, sigma 2pz comes here. So sigma 2pz2, sigma 2pz2, and then you have pi 2px, pi 2py. See, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, then you have pi star 2px1, 15, because nitrogen you have 7 and oxygen 8, so altogether there are 15 electron, and you can see pi star 2 has only 1 electron, student, therefore electron is present, so it is paramagnetic in nature. Your answer is option. So students, as I have crossed my time, I will be stopping my class now itself, but see to it that you will be watching my next session also, where I am going to continue topic. I have been taking a YouTube session continuously on chemical bonding, so that we will have good number of questions and very good practice. So thank you students, and if you are liking my class, kindly press the bell icon, like button, and see to it that you are sharing these videos among your friends. Students, make a note that my next YouTube session will be on 7th, exactly at 2 o'clock. So thank you students, and bye bye and take care.